Alright, so today we're going to be going over a really amazing prompt and a really fun prompt that basically will help you with your Pokemon collecting journey or whatever it is you're doing regarding collecting Pokemon products. So if you're looking for, sealed Pokemon product or specific cards or specific sets, or you're new to the thing to begin with, using this prompt will basically turn ChatGPT into your own little strategist so you can come up with a method, an idea, a plan, so that you don't end up losing complete insane money on Pokemon cards and Pokemon product. So this prompt is extremely beginner friendly. You can steal it from us in the description of the video or the pinned comment, but this is what it looks like. And you can put this anywhere into ChatGPT, whether it's projects mode or standard chat. We prefer projects modes typically, but for this video we're just going to go through a standard chat. So as you see here, Pokémon TCG set strategist, past sets to target, upcoming sets to watch with release dates, and we could just remove this. This is not necessary, it's just the title of the prompt. But you can see here, you are my Pokemon TCG strategist for sealed product and singles. Your job is to identify which past sets and upcoming sets are worth paying attention to, the sought-after ones, explain why in plain terms, and give a realistic plan to buy smart in my region. Non-negotiable accuracy rule. Then it goes over all the parameters, and it's going to ask us a few questions just to understand what our goals are and if we're new, and basically anything that it needs to know to help us out. But once you have the prompt, you copy it, you hit paste, you hit enter, as you see like this, and it'll basically start right away. Now it's going to ask us a series of questions, so I'm going to go ahead and answer all of these questions super quickly and then come back and go over them super quickly. That way I'm not spending the entire video answering the questions, and I'll actually show you what it will do for us. Alright, so I went ahead and answered all of the intake questions, and now it is processing. So this is what these questions look like for perspective. What is your goal? I said for investment and for fun. It gives us a option, like this set of options for collect for fun, master sets, chase singles, sealed collections, grade singles, a mix. You can just answer it however you like, or answer according to the multiple choice. It doesn't make a difference. And then as you see here, what's your budget in currency per month? I just said $200 a month Canadian, just a pretty general amount. What region are you buying in? I just said Ontario, Canada. Here it would be more important and probably better to be more specific. Maybe give an exact city or region. That way you can get more details on the product around you, as well as what shops you should be targeting to actually get the best value. Then we scroll down here and it says, what do you prefer buying? I just said sealed, because even if it wasn't, I'd want to be opening it. So then we see area of interest. You can choose between modern only, modern and recent past, or include vintage too. I just said modern and recent past. Then it asks us the option of favorite Pokemon, characters, or themes. I just said any, because I'm just going very general here. But as you can see, it will try to ask and be as descriptive as possible to get the most out of it. And as you see here, risk tolerance. I just said my tolerance is high. And where do I usually buy? I just said not sure. I'd like some help. Then finally, any buying rules, and I just said cheap as possible for upside. I also want to open some for fun and collect. So then as you see here, it gives us a breakdown of our whole profile, and it tells us current sets worth paying attention to. As we see here, it tells us the ones that are most recent, so Mega Evolution, the base set, why it would matter, best for sealed collectors, people who like the first set of the era logic, booster boxes, good long-term shelf piece if bought at a fair price, Phantasmal Flames, and then finally Ascended Heroes, which is the big one right now. And it goes over each of them, why it can be beneficial, the pros, the cons, and its overall take. It likes, for instance, if we go with Perfect Order, that's not exactly something that's liked. You can still get it. It's very accessible. It tells you why it might be beneficial. And then it goes over past sets that would probably be the best to get the strongest attention over time. So obviously 151. Prismatic Evolutions, and it just goes over. This is great, like I said, if you're a new person or someone that's actually seasoned, it doesn't make a difference. But if you're new, it'll actually describe to you what sets are important and why, and how you can actually get a better understanding of what you should be targeting when you're going after Pokemon collection. So it goes over each of them. Then it goes into older, modern. Of course, there's Evolving Skies, Celebrations collection, Brilliant Stars, and then upcoming sets to watch. It goes into chronological order of what's coming next, such as Chaos Rising and Pitch Black. And then your top 5 priorities right now. For instance, the one that's coming, Chaos Rising, to focus on that, as well as Perfect Order since it's more accessible, Ascended Heroes, 151, Crown Zenith, etc. Then it gives us a plan of what we can do, and then it gives us an actual buying plan. For instance, safest primary option, so if we can get it from Pokemon Center, that'd be great. If not, GameStop, because it's careful and actually useful for release day product and occasional promos, and GameStop, of course, is always official, which is the best. That's why, typically you got to be careful with which, third-party stores you go to, because there's a lot of people that really mess with it, or, they weigh it, they do all kinds of different things. So following these types of things that it's providing is usually better. So let's scroll down, and the restock strategy. Check Pokemon Center Canada every 2-3 times per week. GameStop, Walmart, Costco once or twice per week. And just giving you ideas of how you can actually go about finding the, sealed product. Then Marketplace Safety Checklist uses for eBay, Facebook, Marketplace, Kijiji, etc. It gives us a whole background on what to do and avoid, to be very careful. The walk-away rules, things to just avoid, and then blunt recommendations on what we should be prioritizing. So current Mega Evolution era sealed near MSRP, which is stuff we can get our hands on, and 151 only when the price is fair, and Crown Zenith, fun for opening, and etc. So then, your best cheap with upside play is not chasing old expensive grails, it is buying newer sought-after sealed products at same prices, and then before they become painful. Then at this point, you can go ahead and chat with ChatGPT, and now that it has the entire context, it'll be your personal guide on what you should target in upcoming sets, what you should be doing right now, and you can have it evaluate different products at different times, like I personally do, before even buying them, to know if the price is fair, if it's a good purchase long term, and it just helps you get a second opinion before doing anything rash in your purchasing for any Pokemon product. So that's about it. Like I said earlier, if you guys want the prompt, you can get it from the description of the video or the pinned comment. I find it super useful just to keep track of what I'm going after in Pokemon and, my collection in general, and what I should be going after next, and just getting a second opinion in general. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a nice day.